Hello. So, I am hopping on because I have just some unsolicited thoughts, advice. Maybe you could call it please. P-L-E-A-S. The first one is, of course, because let's be honest, we're nosy human beings. There is an interview later tonight with the private investigators involved in this Sebastian Rogers case. I hope to tune in live. We'll see. And we'll see what comes of that. Well, really what that kind of just pushed me in the direction of prior thoughts that I've had. And if you've listened to any of my videos, you've heard me say this more than once. Nobody owes the public anything. If you're an investigator, law enforcement, there's reasons, good reasons sometimes, that law enforcement refuses to stand at the bank of microphones and give all of the details of their case to the public while something is an ongoing investigation. And there are a myriad of reasons for doing that, because it might prevent them from acquiring more evidence, it might tip off other potential subjects or persons of interest. There's a lot of reasons. So, there seems to be, and it's going to continue, and I am not knocking the hard work or efforts of anybody that's doing what they're doing to help, but telling huge chunks of a case just to pacify the public and help everybody think, there's transparency, you may agree or disagree, but my thoughts are it could very well backfire and be a really bad idea. And it could, in and of itself, hinder the investigation. So, that's my opinion. Also, regarding the Ken Davis situation, I don't know if he's legit or not, but let me say this. I believe if you have a credible piece of evidence that would result in either the arrest or charging of parties involved in the situation, or that would help locate a missing child, if this is true, because we don't know. If this is true and that evidence exists, let me say this, Mr. Davis. If law enforcement really did hear from you and you indicated or sent the valuable information, because it's really easy to just send it to them. That's all you got to do. So if you actually sent it to them to prove, hey, look, this is the video footage I have. Please look into this, and they have dismissed you, my thoughts are, send it to the private investigators. If they acknowledge, or TBI acknowledges you and the surveillance footage you sent them, because if you just claim it and you don't turn it in, there's something wrong with you for not turning it in, number one. And number two, there's enough people claiming a lot of things right now. So if you don't prove it, they're not going to believe you. So don't withhold things. Submit it. Turn it in. If all those things have been done and you are still being dismissed, then yes, I think you should go public. But I think you should go public via a reputable source like Court TV, maybe, Vinnie Politan, opening or closing arguments. If you actually have the evidence, bring it forward. Just send it. Don't withhold it and just claim to say it. So we'll see if this really is what it is. Thirdly, whatever I'm on, okay, my thought process is, if you're watching this video, and I'm a small channel, so you may not see this video, and you took Sebastian or harmed Sebastian, every single day that goes by, the hammer that will come down on you when justice finally shows up at your door only gets worse. Try to relieve some of the suffering. Try to not be as inhumane as you seem to be, and turn yourself in and tell your story. If you have guilty knowledge of what happened to Sebastian or where Sebastian is, do us all a favor. Get an attorney, go to law enforcement, have your attorney navigate the situation, and get the story there so they can bring Sebastian home. Every day you don't say something, you are making the situation worse for yourself if you have guilty knowledge. It is clear to me, very, very clear to me, that there are people out there that know things and are not speaking up. There are people who probably have video footage that didn't turn it over. I think there's a lot of things out there that people are scared to come forward about. Well, you don't have to go on YouTube. You don't have to go in the public eye. You can go to TBI. You can go to Sumner County. You can then go to the private investigators. And only after you have been shunned by all involved should you then consider telling your side of things through a reputable source. But again, if you have guilty knowledge and you want to clear your name, or you want to do the right thing but you're afraid to because maybe you have involvement or knowledge, but you did not cause harm, you did not hurt Sebastian, you did not take him away from the home, and you were not a party, the primary offender in the situation, get an attorney. Get an attorney. Don't navigate it yourself. Get an attorney. Have them talk to law enforcement. These things happen every single day. What we need is the truth. We need the truth. This madness will not end as long as people who have information stay silent. Speak up. Speak out. Only if you're shunned do you go the next level. But again, guilty knowledge, get an attorney. Get an attorney. Let's get Sebastian home. This is going on for long enough. It's draining everybody. It's killing his father because he is exhausted, burnt out, and devastated. There are family, friends, and community members that are exhausted and devastated. Speak up, speak out, stay off Facebook comments with your claims. If you're legitimate, turn it over. Tell the truth. Show that you have 2% of a heart in you and that you're not a soulless individual. I pray this video is seen by somebody who does have the ability to come forward. And I pray that you're brave and courageous and you come forward. And for anybody who disagrees with this video, that is totally okay. If you believe differently, that is okay. It doesn't matter what we believe. It matters that we get Sebastian home regardless of what it takes to get it done. Speak up, speak out, and tell the truth. All of the contact information for everybody that can help is public. If you don't know it, I'll give it to you. Reach out. I'll give it to you. But do the right thing.